Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening in Germany, and then it's afternoon right here in Canada. My name is Femi, and I'm reaching you from Ontario, Canada. This is going to be my first success is a journey story um, this year. And with me here today is Esther. I will allow her introduce herself.
Okay, good evening, everyone from Germany. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from today. And thank you for joining us. My name is Soland Esther Ebenezer. I am a mom of three. I live in Germany. I've been living in Germany for the past 9 years. And I'm a healthcare professional. I'm a healthcare profession. I'm a healthcare
Professional.
assistant by profession. And also I work, I'm a proud digital business owner. And I love to help people. I love to mentor people, and that is what I do for passion. And yeah, thank you, Femi, for this opportunity.
All right, you're welcome. So, like, maybe I should just introduce myself better then. So, like I used to work in the oil and gas industry for several years, for over some decades, as a directional driller, and well, for some time now, this is all I do: run this digital business. And today we are going to be talking to you with regards to what I call closing the gap. So there's this phrase that we're so used to, and I'm sure that a lot of people know this phrase by heart. When you say that we are made for more. And I take that to be that being made for more is that, there's this potential on the inside of us, on the inside of everyone, to do more, to be better than whatever it is that we are right now in terms of position or situation, irrespective of circumstance that we find ourselves. We have this potential in us. Like some people will say, God has made us, God has given us a calling, to be a certain person, to be at a certain place, so that's most of the time, I think that's what is one of the reasons why people crave change in kind of like, moving upward the ladder, right? That's where I think the desire to want to be better, the desire to want to achieve greater heights in life that comes from. Esther, what's your take about that? When people say that they are made for more, what do you? I mean, like, how do you say that? What does it mean to you?
Um, well, I think that I believe that growth is synonymous to everyone, which in the sense that everyone wants growth. So, regardless of our background, regardless of our religion, regardless of wherever we're coming from, the language that we speak, our skin color, we all
Hmm.
have one thing in common, and which is we want more for our lives. We want more happiness, more joy, more success, more fulfillment, more income, more. You just want more for your life, more time. You need all these things, and this is what everybody wants. Everybody has this wish, regardless whether they are poor or rich. We have this goal. If you meet somebody that is poor and you ask them what they want, they will tell you they want to get success, they want to be rich, they want this and they want that. But the thing is that you want all these things. What are you doing to get all of those things? We all have wants, we all have the desire to grow and become successful in life. It all boils down to what is your why? Why do you want those things? Why do you want to be
Okay,
successful?
so sorry, just 1 minute now. So now you are beginning to talk about the about the gap that may exist between the position where you find yourself now and
Hmm.
where you want to be in life. So
Of course.
apparently that gap does exist, right? And
Hmm.
people really have to understand that gap in order for them to be able to achieve, their whatever it is their more is. Maybe it's growth in their finances, maybe it's growth in their family. For instance, a woman gets married and wants to have a baby. So like that's the position you want to be at, right? But right now she's not pregnant, but she knows she has to be pregnant to have a baby,
Of
right?
course.
All right. So you are saying that there has to be an identification of your current state where you are right now.
Hmm.
Somebody says that it has to be a honest evaluation. You can't lie to yourself.
Of
You know,
course,
you know. I mean, like that's integrity. You know, you may lie to other people, but to yourself, you can't lie to yourself. So you have to be able to evaluate your position where you are right now, and then I mean, like evaluate where you want to go to, and then determine what the gap is. So that's where your why comes in, right? Okay,
of
so
course.
tell us more about this why.
So, like you said, one thing about closing the gap is actually realizing where you are at this
Mm,
point, at the point in your life where you are, and the gap that you want to close. Let's say for people, for doctors, for them to become doctors, they will be a medical student. They will
mm,
have to do some practicals and all of that. They have to move from one point to the other. Also, with other professions, other careers, if you want to grow, there must be step. You have to take it one step at a time. There is always a gap to close. There is always a gap to fill in to be able to get to the next level. So the next level is something that is always in front. And for you to close that gap to get to the next level, you must realize where you are currently. You must be honest with yourself where you are currently. And what are the situations, what are the happenings, the events that brought you to where you are currently, and the events that will eventually take you to where you want to be.
mm.
When you realize all those things, then you will now find a way to close this gap. It now boils down to where you are, why, why do you want to get to that place that you want to be? What is your why? What is that thing that burns in your heart? What is that thing that brings you tears? What is that thing that drives you, that
Yeah.
motivates you to move to that other part? Why do you want that? You have
So
to be
like
very honest with yourself why you want what you want.
yeah. So I can say that uh, the way you're explaining it, I can say now that that why is what's going to propel you. It's going to be your driving force
Of
to
course.
closing that gap. Because you know, like this is basically the reason why some people start off. We are so used to having people. At the beginning of every year, they have goals. They
Mm-hmm.
set goals. Some people say they have a resolution. So we set these goals that okay, this year, this is what we must achieve. You know, but then, and I've heard some people say, okay, I mean, like this year is going to be a good year for me. Like some people actually expect the year to bring something to them. But like I always tell people that the year does not bring anything to you. It's what you bring into the year that matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because uh, I mean, like there's no change, there's no difference, between 2024 and 2025 in terms of number of days. It's just the calendar that separates them that makes it different.
Mm-hmm.
So if you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same result, right? So some
Mm-hmm.
people really want to have a change. They want something different in 2024. They have set goals. It could be I want to buy a new car. It could be I want to get married. It could be I want to start a new business. It could be so many things, right? But in the course of the year, we see that not everybody gets to the end of their goal. Not everyone is able to achieve that goal. So what you are saying, which I believe, is that why may be the reason why some people are falling off, not being able to consistently, align themselves with their goals and trying to achieve it. Because the why I believe is the driving force. So that means that this why, is something that has to be well articulated, right? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
S- Yeah, so it has to be well articulated. So it's something that, you must drill down to, okay, why do I want to get to this point? Why do I want to make more money? you know, and then maybe to take care of my family. Why do I want to take care of my family and all that? Or to the nitty gritty, to the smallest point. where it becomes very important and then it consumes you. So that, even when you face those challenges that may be standing your way, you're not going to give up. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, like, I really appreciate that then. So now that you now know your why, you know your starting point, you know where your end point is supposed to be, and then you know your why. Then what else must you do in order for you to be able to achieve your goal?
Okay, like you said that when the new year comes, it's very easy. We all have desires, we all have imaginations, we all have these
Mm,
beautiful things that we picture, and we also have this driving force, your why, something that propels you to want to become a better version of yourself, to be more. But it's always easy. It's very, very easy to fall back to base. You might be fired up to start the new year, to achieve great things, to do better and all that. But it's very, very easy to fall back to your base, to fall back to that point you are, to rely on that point you are, that because let me say it's very, very easy to relax on your comfort zone, because that is what you know. That is where you find security,
security.
and you don't find the need to step forward,
Mm.
even though the burning desire is there. Everything that you need, you don't have everything that you need. Even though you have the desire, you don't have you don't have the driving force.
Yeah, you don't have that strong.
You don't have that.
Like that's your reason. The reason for what you want to achieve is not strong enough in you to
It's not,
propel you, to give you that desire to forge ahead, regardless of whether you fall or not. You
yeah.
know,
I feel that even though the driving force is there, we also, the excuses is there. You can always find 1,001 excuses for you not to do what you need to do. You can
yeah, yeah,
find, I
yeah,
don't have
yeah,
the
yeah, but like that's
time,
why.
I don't
uh,
have this, I don't have that. Those are excuses. You can
yeah,
always find those
like
excuses that.
isn't that why the driving force is key? That's the why. Like we're listening to Tony Robbins, in the course of the weekend.
Mhm,
And he talked about when he wanted uh, to get a job somewhere, and the person says that like that he won't give him a job until he's able to learn a few things. And the guy wanted to get, like Tony Robinson was thinking of how to get whatever it is, the skill for free. And this man is saying, no, I can't give you for free, because if I give you for free, you probably won't value it.
mhm,
But because of what he saw in his family, he said he came from a family where they literally had to look for food to eat. It wasn't easy for him. So he had made up his mind at that point in time. He had a strong why to make sure that he escapes from poverty, and also to find a way to make something better of his life.
mhm.
So nothing was going to stand his way, not even the challenge of, like when this Ghana says, okay, like, I'm sorry, you have to pay you have to pay to learn
For the vet, yeah.
these skills, you know, and the guy was not going to give him the money, because then he won't be able to appreciate it.
Mhm,
Then he talked about how he went to the bank to try to raise money, you know. So this was something that he was not even sure whether it was going to work. Like some people will say that, like, how do we know whether it's going to work? But he was not bothered by whether or not it was going to work or not. But his mind was focused on it, that this is what I must do, because this must work for me, and this will change my life. So even having to, like when he was saying that, and I was blown away, because I was just thinking, okay, he was going to take this loan from the bank. What if it didn't work? How will he have been able to, because it would be on the back, and he will have to pay, So like that's why I'm saying that, that driving force, that why, will propel you to go to any length. But it's only when that why is not strong enough, when that propelling force is not strong enough, that, maybe a little challenge here and there knocks you off your path to greatness.
mhm.
And then you begin to give excuses, and then, because like, like somebody rightly says that excuses devalues a man, So, excuses takes you away from doing what you have to do, But what does not take you away is when you don't give excuses. Those challenges are there. They are staring you right in the face, right in the eyes, but you just know that there has to be a way. Exactly. I think that's what I mean, like I wanted to say, that there must be a way to get things done,
Yeah,
regardless of.
I want to add something to it. He also, listening to Tony Robbins the past weekend, he also said that there are some people that know what to do, but they don't want to do it. In the
Yeah.
sense that there was this man that, you saw I don't know if you watched the yesterday's bonus. There was this
No.
man that came and he shared his story, he shared his journey, he's been struggling with his wealth and with his health, and he's retired, and the wife is really concerned and all of that. He really has he wants to do something about his health. He's at the point where he's really in a dark place, and he really wants to do something about his health.
Mm,
He's gingered, he's determined to do something about it. Then Tony makes an offer. He says, "Okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to invest something in you, but I will challenge you. I want you to challenge yourself, to invest in yourself. Because if you don't have a price to pay for something, you are not
yeah.
going to fully appreciate
Mm,
it. I
mm-hmm.
want you to do something. I want you to do this for yourself. I want you to come to this event and all of that." The guy said, "Oh no, Tony, I will pass." And somebody even offered to pay half of the price for him. And he also said, "Oh no, Tony, I will pass. I know." He wants to do that. He wants to get his health back in check. He wants to do something about his health because his health is really deteriorating. And Tony offered to pay somebody to coach him, somebody that was overweight, that weighed over 150 pounds and lost the weight. He started this journey slowly, and he was like, "I'll invest in you, so this person will coach you, but you have to do this." But he didn't want to do that part that he has to do. There are
So,
things
so,
that,
so you see that right there. That right there is somebody that knows where he's coming from.
yeah, he knows
He
what to
knows
do, but
where he
he does
wants to
not
go
want to
to,
do. Yeah.
but he does not know the reason. He does not have enough reason. He does not have a strong why. He may know on the periphery that he needs to lose weight
He
for
needs
his
to get
health,
moving.
you know, but he has not drilled down further, to think of the fact that, okay, if I lose weight, and I stay healthy, I may be alive for my children, I may be alive for my wife. If I
Mhm.
don't do this, I will leave these people, to suffer and all that. See, like that's an extent you have to drill down your why in order for it to be so strong that no one can push you out of it.
Yeah.
So that even
Mhm.
I mean, like, because like it's not everybody that gets that opportunity or that offer that Tony Robbins was offering the guy. Not everybody will get that offer.
Not
Some people don't have
everybody.
that. Some people don't have that opportunity, but they are bent on making something out of it, and they will do whatsoever that it takes. So now we have talked about where you are right now, presently, where you want to be, and then we have talked about your why that's going to be able to propel you. So
Mhm.
the last thing is
The
knowing
how.
what to do,
The how
how,
to get to the place.
yeah, they have to get to the place.
So I feel
So
that should I go ahead, or
yeah,
would
yeah,
you
go
want to
ahead,
add?
please.
So
No, no,
what
go
I
ahead.
would like to add to that is the how is the last thing to know, or the last thing to do about your situation.
Mm,
You know what you want, you know where you are, and you know why you want to get to another place. You know where you want to be. So how are you going to get there? So the popular saying, success leaves sprints. There are
mhm,
people who have gone down the same route. They have gone down the same route as you. They have faced the same challenges as you, or they might even have faced tougher challenges.
such a
There are
challenge.
people that have achieved everything that you want to achieve. So those are the people that you should listen to. Those are the people you should take advice from. who are you listening to? Who is that person that has achieved what you want to achieve?
Hmm.
Those are the people you should listen to. Those are you learn what they did, take their part. Because, like I said, there is a popular saying that success leaves a footprint. So you follow those people, you follow their path. What is it that they're doing?
Hmm.
How did they improve their lives? So you do the same thing.
So I mean, like, just saying that now, just reminded me of what you said earlier on about the guy that Tony Robbins was willing to assist, but all he
Hmm.
just had to do was just to do something for himself, right? And the
Hmm.
dream was for him to participate, but it was not willing. So, so it's not just enough to know somebody who has made success of his life through such similar challenges, right? But
Hmm.
being willing, to follow through with whatever it is that that person is going to put you through. Sometimes, right, we want a change, but change requires action.
Of course.
You know, I mean, like where I am right now, where I want to be, those things they're not, like they're just they're positional, right? You know, my my why or my reason for want to do whatever it is that I want to do. Also, there are things that like thoughts. There are things that
Hmm.
could drive me, but there are certain things that I must do in order for me to be able to achieve them. So, okay, first of all, you find somebody that has done same, that has been in similar situation as you and has come out on top and is willing to help. Sometimes you're not able to find such people, but assuming you find a person, there may be some skill set that you may need to get. Sometimes it may require you talk about a doctor, you talk about somebody that wants to be a doctor. There are skill sets that a doctor needs to have, right? So it's not just enough for the doctor to go to school and read all the I mean, like all the books,
Hmm.
anatomy and all those things, without having some experience. I mean, like that's why we have them after they've gone through university. They have maybe I think it's 1 year in most
Yeah,
places.
they have practical, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they have one
Mhm.
year of housemanship, and all that. So that's the period where they gain more experience besides the experience that they might have gathered from work,
Mhm.
in order for them to be able to come out and say, okay, yes, I'm really a doctor because I can do this, I can do that. So, like, if there are certain things that I must achieve in life, the reason I'm not achieving it is because the reason I'm in the position where I am right now is because I've not tapped into the potentials, the deposit of of potential that I have inside of me. You understand?
Mhm.
So, like, I mean, like, it may just be tapping into it in terms of acquiring new skills, upgrading myself, you know, learning new things, or meeting with some other people, or attending some classes, or just doing some things, that will
Mhm.
actually help one come out of that. So yes, that I mean, like, that really makes sense. Success leaves prints, right? And then you
Yeah.
just want to see whoever has been there and see how you can be a part of whatever it is.
I also think that mindset is one of the things that you need. You need to reposition your mindset because every imagination, every good thought, every bad thought, whatever
Mm,
it is, starts in the mind. Sometimes your mind will tell you you cannot do it, you're not capable, you will fail. Everybody is doing it. How sure you are going to succeed when you do that? Your mind tells you all these negative things. But the truth is that, or one thing I want you to realize, just ask yourself, are those things true? Are they true? Maybe you might be a career person. You started from zero to get to the point where you are right now. That means that's actually something that you can do. And which also means that if you push yourself further, if you challenge yourself more, then you can do more. So
yeah,
you have to position yourself, be in the right mindset. It starts with
yeah.
the
I mean, like
mind.
that
Everything
mindset
starts in the
also.
mind. Yeah.
I mean, like that mindset also has to be in the area of how you get there.
How? Yes.
Because you're being able to get there may require that you change your mindset.
Change your mindset.
I mean, like,
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know about you, but like when I was growing up back in Nigeria, I'm sure that you must have heard that too. Like you may be in the class, like you may be in the class with some other people whose parents may not be uh, maybe as well to do as your parents, and vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. You have people. Okay, I went to a federal government college, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we had people, children from all walks of life, and different status in life and all that, But when you come to the streets and you meet some people will tell you that I'm like your future is bright because this is who your parents are, or this is
Mm-hmm.
what you have and all that. And some people will just tell you straight ahead. They tell you that you know what, like they know that they're going to be poor because that's what destiny has chosen for them. They already accepted it. They've looked at the situation where they have found themselves, the situation where their parents are, and they never thought otherwise that it could change for them or they could make something happen. So that has already compartmentalized their situation, and until they come out of it, and that's where mindset comes in. I mean,
Yeah.
that's very nice. Thank you very much. Is there anything you would like to say to our viewers?
Well, in conclusion, what I would like to say is it's not enough for you to have goals, it's not enough for you to have desires and all of that. You can actually have a great success and have everything that you have and be grateful, but you're not happy because at that particular point that you are in your life, you're not finding your purpose there. It is okay to have all those things and still not be happy. It means that there is something greater ahead for you. So you have to find what that is and work in that purpose. Find your purpose, change your mindset, know what your why is. Let your why be stronger than all of your excuses. Because you know what? Life will always happen. There are
Mm,
challenges in life. Challenges are part of life. But the thing is that we have to do our own part. There are things that we have control over. Those are the things that we should do. Maybe if you're always exhausted, you have to try to get enough sleep. You have control over that. Try to get enough sleep. Then you have enough energy. Do your own part and leave the rest. Challenges will always and always be part of life. There will always be rain, sun, winter, snow, and all of that. Those are seasons that they are never permanent. They come and they go.
yeah.
So is challenges also. So you do
Yes.
not let your situation or the challenges that you're facing weigh you down.
Drown you.
Yes, just
Yeah.
you have to find the strength in them and move forward. That is what I want to say in conclusion.
All right. Thank you so much. So, like, what you are saying in essence is that everybody has a purpose, right? And we should be purpose driven.
Of
And for
course.
everyone, there's always a winter time and
Mm-hmm.
there's always a summer.
Of
There's a
course.
time where you put in so much and it's as though nothing is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not necessarily mean that you should pull out, from whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is, whether it's a business you're getting involved with. You're not supposed to pull out from that business because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you to be able to have understanding of when is the right time to do what. And then we found out also that it's not just enough. First of all, staying wherever you find yourself, no matter how excellent you may think that you are, there's always a higher place to go
Mm-hmm. Of course.
because we're made for more, right? And then so identifying, intentionally identifying where you are right now, honestly, without lying to yourself, and then defining, the place that you want to get to. It's very important, and if as much as that as important as that is, right, it's also very important for you to be able to know the reason you want to get to that point
Of
and
course.
then be able to articulate it properly, drill down to the nitty gritty so that when turbulence comes, you're able to withstand. And then
Mm-hmm.
from there, you have to know how to get there, what you have to do. Most
Mm-hmm.
times, you really need to have somebody like a mentor that may help you through. You may need to upscale, like may need to increase your skill. You may need to change your mindset, to get there. So
That's
this is
number one.
how, yeah, I'm like, so this is how we close the gap from where we are to where we are
Very
getting.
once again.
And I'd like to say a big thank you, a big thank you to you, Esther, for showing up this afternoon.
Thank you
And
too for organizing.
and thank you very much to our viewers, those that watch with us live, and anyone of you that may be watching this, um, maybe the
The
after
replay.
now. Yeah, please, you can leave your comments. We'll appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, and God bless you.
Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Femi. Bye, bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.